Welcome back, everybody. It looks like Target is the latest to join the Halloween game this year. I want to give a special shout out to my friend Stephanie from Stephanie Loves Fall on Instagram. Make sure you check out her page. She sent me a message the other day to let me know that the Hyde and Eek Boutique was open for business. So I thought we would take a little time today to go through what they've got on their pages here online, and it looks like they don't have, clearly I'm guessing, all their stuff up yet. There are 39 pages of stuff. Don't worry, we're going to skip most of it. Well, we're going to skip at least 12 pages of those because most of it's costumes, and I'm more decorations oriented. So there's only one costume I want to show you. I'll show you that here in a moment. But the rest, again, all decorations. Thought we'd take a look, see what the good, the bad is. But based on my experience, because I love the Halloween Target decorations, I just don't think this is nearly all the stuff that they're going to put out. But let's go ahead and see what they do have. All right, so when you go to the Target website, you just want to search for Hyde and Eek Boutique, and that's going to bring up all the pages of the merchandise. And like I promised, I did want to show you this one awesome costume. I think they actually have done a pretty good job with their costumes this year. This particular one with this shark's head, look at those teeth. I thought was so clever and cute and amazing and would go very well with my pirate theme that I wanted to show that to you. It looks a little odd from the side, so you can see it doesn't look like it envelops the head. It's just kind of like there in the front of your face. But from the front, that looks so much fun. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the merchandise that we've got going on here. And I'm just going to kind of scroll through a lot of this stuff and hit the highlights. For instance, I thought this was kind of neat, and just so you know, I've looked through all these pages already, so there's some good stuff, there's some not so good stuff, like orange paper plates and napkins. We're going to kind of skip through a lot of that stuff and kind of hit this neat stuff, like this rotating skull. So this is one of those things that projects onto the ceiling, but it's in the shape of a skull, which I thought was kind of neat, not just a boring old projector. Candelabra, that's kind of fun. They've got a lot of paper plates here, which, 10 plates for $3 seems a bit on the pricey side for me, but they do have good designs. I love that. This actually, though, here's some napkins that are in the shape of a cat. I think that's pretty amazing. I don't think I've ever seen napkins that weren't just plain squares like that or rectangles before. Likewise, I love this plate here. Anyway, where I was going with that, I think that might be worth it. It's 20 for $3. As well, I think this kind of paper plate would be neat. It's in the shape of a skull. Kind of looks like it's indented there. Obviously, it probably is. I'm sure there's a little bit of a lip on that plate, but $3 for 10 of something, kind of pricey. You're going to pay a little bit more at Target, but you're going to have a lot of good quality merchandise. Some of the stuff we saw last year in the sort of laboratory displays, at least I think we saw that last year. This was kind of neat, I thought. Oh, and look at this. I don't know if you can, well, you can see that. When you scroll over the pictures, you can kind of see how they, what they do. Like this one, you can see the fog shooting out. And I'll show you as we go through some of these that you'll get to see the effects of the stuff that they're showing. Anyway, this is kind of neat. It is got this little, it's a coffin-shaped fogger with a little skeleton on it. I think it's that sort of attention to detail that makes Target fun. And they've always got the fun graphics and the nice character work, I guess. So these are just a lot of like decals that you can put on the wall. I buy some of those every year. I think they're not very reusable, though. A lot of it's like one-time use. You can try and save it, but just never seems to save very well. This is kind of fun. You can hardly see it here. Let's see if I can get it to scroll over. There you can see in the middle of the screen there's some sort of skull. And because the website is so new, it doesn't really give you much of a description yet. I'm hoping we'll get more descriptions in the future as we get closer to Halloween. But this is some sort of, it says animated LED computer with skull decorative Halloween prop. So I don't know what that's going to do. Maybe that skull's just going to pop into, it's just going to light up or something. It'd be neat if it were more of like an animatronic. But I haven't seen anything like that. It's kind of weird, too, that they went with the old school computer. And eyeball, bouncing ball, and so stuff like this. Oh, there you go. It's kind of a good example of when you scroll over it, you can kind of see another view. I love that. Like how this tree lights up here. But this is nothing new. I mean, like we've seen these everywhere. There is going to be some interesting stuff, though, as we move along. We've got some lights. Look at this guy. I absolutely adore this. It is animated pumpkin with dancing, singing vines. So I'm not sure how I feel about it dancing and singing, but just the look of this, I think, is pretty neat. And you're going to see actually a lot of sort of plant decor as we move through it. I saw a bunch, well, not a bunch, but it seemed like they had some animated skull fish last year. This one is definitely a different sort of bowl. The one that I saw last year looked more traditional bowl, and this is kind of more Gothic looking. Little doorbell there. As we scroll, I think we've seen a lot of this stuff last year. Oh, I love this, a little skull and crossbones, and look, it lights up green. That, again, would be great for my pirate theme. And here we have a dragon, so even, you know, a lot of the at-home merchandise was really focused on dragons this year. I guess the other stores are going to probably follow suit, and I don't think we're going to be able to escape it at all. Here's another skull and crossbones. This one's $12. How much was the one up here? $15. Might be different size. Could click on it, but we have a lot of pages to scroll through, so let's keep moving on. A little skeleton kitty and a little doggy. Lots of skeleton decor here. Animated telephone. Here's, oh, I know we saw this last year. I think that one that was, what was it, on the first page that was kind of similar? Was it? I'm misremembering. It's all kind of blurring together in my mind, but we saw all this stuff last year. And if you haven't seen it, be sure you check out my walkthrough and you'll be able to see what all of this stuff does. I'm surprised that they don't have the animated pictures here on it as we're scrolling through, but like this will pop open. Let's see if we can click on it. No other pictures, but it'll look like a little monster when it pops open. You can kind of see the little face on this one already. And this one's kind of, you can see the little mouth. I can't remember exactly what it did. Maybe these things probably turned into eyes. But they were really neat. I thought very unique. Here's a light up animated talking pumpkin ghoul. $25. That's not a bad price, but probably not really that animated. Some Groundbreakers. We've got decent prices on some of this stuff. $15, not bad. Here's a little hanging skeleton. Some blow-ups. This kind of stuff, though, that you can find usually without the little hanger bits, but you'll find them at the Dollar Tree. So a little problem paying $3 for it. And of course, like this skeleton is only 24 inches, and I really hate things that are tiny like that. If it's not like life size, I'm gonna pass on it. These are kind of crazy. Look at this. So it's a taper holder that looks like kind of a skeleton given a little, little sign with his fingers. But it kind of looks like the taper makes it look like a middle finger sticking up. If you were to use a white taper anyway, it'd be like this hand's giving you the finger. 3 plastic. Now, definitely, like $9 for 3 pieces here. Use the Dollar Tree. It looks very similar to that, and you'll save a bunch of money. This is pretty. Look at that little, they call it a beetle. I guess kind of reminds me of a little scarab beetle. Look at this guy. He's kind of fun, but he's only 5 inches, so he's going to be tiny. But I would love to see a full-size pumpkin that had these sort of elements that we could add to it. Maybe we can make something like that. Here's an even smaller one. It's only 3 inches. And look at that. I guess you can get a little carriage for him, I guess. So maybe look at this guy. This is one of the reasons I love Target. These characters are just so so cute. These are a little too cutesy. This guy is adorable. These guys are cutesy. Excuse me. Oh, life-size werewolf skeleton. $45. Of course, life-size for them is like 5 foot tall, but let's just see. 64 inches. So just a little bit over 5 foot tall, but maybe that's because his hand is raised there. But a werewolf skeleton. I'm not sure if we saw one of these before, but that's kind of a good idea. Look at those feet. I would definitely consider buying one of those. All right, moving on. And a life-size posable skeleton, $40. And he is 60 inches. So 5 feet tall. He's posable. I don't think I've ever purchased one from, or a posable skeleton from Target, so I can't really say how well they pose. But, oh, look at this guy. This is definitely new this year. He is kind of a DJ skeleton man, and I think that is really clever and cute. You know what? I want to open him back up. He is $100. Let's see how tall he is. So 24 square feet high. Well, that doesn't make sense. So it's basically 2 feet high. That's not bad, but 2 feet is going to make him look still less than life size, I'm guessing, which is a shame. If anything, I'd rather err on the size of being, or the err on the side of being oversized. Cute little animated cat statue. And here we have a sort of cemetery statue. What is that exactly? Howling wolf. So I guess he'll howl. That'll be kind of neat. Looks like his eyes will glow too. I can't wait to check this stuff out when it actually hits the stores. Some pumpkins, and this is all that little goodie stuff in their goodie aisles. Look at this, an animated opera singer. I'd love to see this in person too. Look how expressive that face is. It's not over till the fat lady sings, so you know that thing's going to be loud. And look at that little skull at the bottom. It kind of reminds me of Tim Burton-esque design. This is little tree arms and head. $15, not bad. And here's another animated. It's a dug up coffin. You can kind of see there the skeleton man inside. So he has a hand at least too. I'm hoping he moves back and forth and doesn't just light up. If so, that will be an awesome prop. How much is he? $40. And how tall is he? So a little over 2 feet tall. Again, that's going to be a little bit on the small side. But I don't know. We'll see when he is in the store what he looks like in person. Oh, a unicorn? Seriously? At first I thought it was going to be a dragon. But look at that. It lights up pink and blue and red. That is totally not Halloween in my opinion. But it's a skull, so it must be some sort. And I like this because, you know, we've seen flamingos in other stores where it's just a pink flamingo painted black. Like Halloween, this one is actually the skeleton flamingo. That's pretty neat. A little lantern holding or a skeleton hand holding a lantern. That looks nice. Let's see how tall this one is too. So it is 22 inches tall. For just a lantern and a hand, that's more realistic size. I would definitely consider that $20, especially if you had two. Like, you can imagine those flanking spooky cemetery tombstone, or maybe put it on top of some columns for your cemetery. Lots of fun ideas you could do with that. Some drinkware, sippy cups and things. We'll just pass on all of that stuff. Let's go ahead and move on. We saw, I think, a very similar pumpkin with this, I don't even know what you call that, but you know, this look at the at-home store, I believe. What else? 3 pieces of painted pumpkins, $21. It's nice that they all coordinate, so I don't hate that. I'm not sure how I feel at all about this laser weave skull. Strange. I like that pumpkin though. He's very mean looking. And I love these chandeliers. They are notoriously difficult to put together in my opinion, but it's only $10. And I use these like in my garage. When I have my garage party, I'll put one up, or my little walk-through canopies in the center of it. Just to, you know, it takes up some volume and some space, and obviously you can help. I don't know if this one has candles. Those look like they're fake candles, but some of them actually have real candles in them. So it actually is functional. We saw at the at-home store also a black pumpkin with lots of little holes in it. I think they were bigger holes than this, but I don't know why this is happening. Is this some sort of new theme or something? I don't know. But lots of different light-up jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Lots of different patterns. All right. Spooky fabric for $10. They've got to be kidding. Buy some creepy cloth at the Dollar Tree. Imagine you could get 10 things of creepy cloth for $10 rather than this one 3-foot piece of fabric. Ridiculous. This one's at least 12.5 inch. Anyway, I'm just going to move past this. It upsets me. Some spider webs and spiders of various sizes. Here's a stacked pumpkin for $20. That's not a bad price, but I like that this one at least has some fangs here, but otherwise it's a little plain. Another pumpkin and spiders. Gems, that would be good for, again, my pirate. I bought some gems online. These are only $2, but I guess if this is the quantity, $2 might be a bit excessive for that. I can get a whole bag of them on Amazon. It says 18. You get 18 pieces for $2. Granted, they look pretty good, kind of realistic, but if you're going to do it like a pirate treasure chest, you're going to need a much larger quantity than that. Right. Pumpkin decorating kits. That's kind of fun. Skulls with fake plants in them. Again, I love the skulls. The fake plants, I don't know. I guess it's kind of cutesy. Oh, look at that one though. Love this. It is a creepy succulent and a black pumpkin. And I love this too. And I was very excited, but it's mini Mantel. So let's see how tall this thing is. 10 inches high. If they made this in like 5 foot high, I would pay a lot of money for that because it's an awesome display. Another succulent in a pumpkin. This one seems to be dangling a bone. Reach for that bone, maybe it's going to eat you. Another one over here, again with a bone. I love these, and they're only $4. Let's see how tall these things are. Ooh, 3 inches high. That's tiny. I'm not sure how I feel about that now. If they made that where it was like 10 inches high, a little bit more life size, that would be amazing. I guess these are just little pieces to help you build pumpkin dioramas. A wreath, some signs. I hate these out of candy signs, but I like this is reversible. It's welcome or out of candy. Skeleton monkey. Have we seen one of those before? I'm not sure. Love the skeleton snake. Just scrolling on down. These are just, I guess, lit Happy Halloween hanging signs. I like the coloring on these. Another out of candy sign. Yard stakes, $15 yard stake. Let's see, how big is this one? Ooh, 5 inches high. That's definitely a no, especially for $15. It's tiny, it's going to get lost. It might look good in like a little planter, but definitely not in your yard. Some little fake dog light up things. That's different. I know we saw this guy or someone or something very similar to it in the previous years at Target, so it looks like they're expanding their line of these Sisal creatures. And here's a vampire and a Frankenstein and a witch. And then some of these are they're LED neon rope. So they don't really glow as nice as neon, obviously, but I guess it's a reasonable facsimile. What's this one? Just explore the colors. And some cards. These look like such like 80s, 90s punk rocker things. Bye, Felicia. Love that. I think actually well, I'll show you in a minute when we come across it, but I believe they've got some inflatables this year, and one of them had that on it. These are just sort of, what are these? Painted pumpkins. So a lot of different pumpkin designs that you can do, but you know, you can buy, well, these $9, that's not a bad price. How big of a pumpkin is this? It is 7 inches, so it's not big, but you know, if you're crafty, you could totally do this paint job. Nothing on these pumpkins really seemed all that out of the ordinary. A coffin here for $20. I wonder if it comes with the skeleton inside. I'm guessing not. Oh, 8 inches by 21. Oh, by 63 deep. So their dimensions are odd, but 63, a little over 5 feet tall. I doubt it comes with that thing inside it, but if it did, that's a bargain for $20. Little pumpkins, lots and lots of pumpkins. I don't know what is up with all the skeleton hands doing their gestures. I don't understand it at all. It's kind of cute with the little monster feet on the bone, though, which that kind of what doesn't make sense. I mean, if the bone is going to look like this, they're not going to have fleshy feet like that. Some witch feet. I like to take things like this and stick them under cars so it looks like the cars run over them. Some more pumpkins, little gaming things. Oh, here's that little carriage, and there's that little pumpkin man that we saw. I'm not sure, are those Rolos? It looks like, is that supposed to be a candy dispenser? I don't know. I actually, here's a little spoiler for this month's Halloween thrift store haul. I actually bought one of these sets of bowling pins for $4. I was really excited about it, and I'm going to totally just draw on eyeballs onto these pins and make a Halloween set out of it. Some wreaths, some porch decor, shadow box. We're starting to get into a little crafty area here. You've been booed. That was so popular before. Is this still a thing? I'm not even sure. Little beanbag toss game. I like buying the games at Target. I have this one. I don't like it. First of all, it's folded, so it never lays flat, and these little sticky things are just kind of gross in my opinion. Little sticky spiders that you throw at the board. But anyway, most of the games that I buy at Target, I just can keep reusing year after year. So nice. These are candle holders. Oh, look at the way that lights up. Nice. A bingo game. Little hand with a candle in it. Right. Moving on. What are all these? Oh, look at that. It's a spider Halloween pumpkin decorating kit. If you want your pumpkin to look like that. Which actually is, I think that's kind of fun for only $3. Nice and entertaining. What's this one do? Ugh. No. 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 That is not Halloween. That one is barely Halloween. That one is kind of awesome, actually. I love that. Oh my god. A llama. A llama. Seriously? What? What is all this about? Alright. Some 36-inch foam tombstones. So they're foam, $12, not terrible, but they look nice. I like that. But I really like those like resin ones that they have. A little bit heftier. Oh look, here's a resin. This looks like it's velvety. Ugh. Just like the at-home ones I hate. But there's a purple one, here's a black one. Anyway, I was saying I like those heavier tombstones that Target always has. An animated zombie groundbreaker with LED eyes. So I hope he's animated more than just lighting up his eyes. But 55 inches, that must be side to side, but 5 feet, that actually seems way too big. Although I'm guessing if he's 18 inches high, that's kind of small. So maybe if you stretch that fabric from side to side, you'll be 5 feet, but I don't buy it. All right, here's another animated LED Reaper skeleton. So it looks like it's the kind that you're just going to hang there. So maybe his arms move or he shakes a little bit probably, and the eyes will probably light up. $25. I'd really rather have a freestanding something or other. Here's some sort of glowing ghoul. 66 inches, a little bit more than 5 feet. 36-inch stuff, can't stand it. I do like this pumpkin here though. Those look like little skeleton fingers wrapped around it. Alright, a lot of little diorama pieces. You can make little scenes or just put them around your mantle. I mean, these guys are kind of cute. It's not really my thing. I don't like doing this kind of crafty stuff too much. It takes too much time in my opinion. A little sign. Lots of signs. I don't know what you would use these eyeballs for, but they're kind of fun. A lot of Day of the Dead stuff. Not my thing, but I believe Target has a nice, good selection of Day of the Dead stuff. Oh, why? Why would you want a little cat with a big old taper candle sticking out of his head? That's kind of odd, but I do like the snake one. Snake's a little happy, a little friendly, but it's kind of neat. Look at these again. More of the plants in the displays this year. So we have an artificial terrarium and a cloche. Those look awesome. $12, $15, not bad prices. This one's $35, so this better be life size. Look at these guys. They are awesome. So this is definitely, look, he's holding that bone just like that tiny 3-inch one. Looks like he's trying to eat that one, not lure someone with him. It's a Ghoulish garden, 28 inches tall. Okay, $35, a little pricey, but it's awesome. And we have some more biting blossoms. What does that one say? Peeping poppers, maybe? Poppies? It's 21 inches, so for $15, a 21-inch one, definitely a better value. It's not quite as cool looking as the other one, but I would definitely love to have like all three of these things in a little haunted conservatory looking area. I'm not sure what's going on with these guys. They're kind of fun. Day of the Dead in little bird forms. These are just little cutesy birds. Is that a cat bird? What is that? There's some more of these. Those are just bizarre. And they're just getting worse. What the heck is that? Mr. Hyde. Okay, I guess it kind of makes sense. So you got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But come on, if we weren't here reading that description, would anyone have a clue? No. Oh, look at that ghost. He's super adorable. What is that? Orange monster? And is that like kind of the llama-ish thing? Like the llama we saw before? What are you thinking, Target? Are llamas that big of a thing? The vultures are kind of cool. $16 for a 2-piece one. They look a little fake, but not awful. Look at this. I love this inflatable. This pumpkin man is great design. And here's that bye Felicia. And bye-bye. Drop the mic. Be right back. Drop the mic kind of, could do without that one. But that's kind of cool. Kind of cute. So 6 feet by 4 feet. This is a 6-foot LED ghost with a boo banner. And we couldn't have Halloween without the inflatable dragon. This pumpkin's a little boring, but he's 9.5 feet tall. $80. No thank you. $60 for those guys. $50 for this guy. I don't want to pay any of those prices. Okay, moving on. $15 succulent. This looks like that other one that we saw for, was it 35 at the other one? 21 inches. So it's a little smaller than the $35 one, but you get the same effect. It's the same design, so I would almost say go for that smaller one. Here's some more mantle decor that kind of you can use in those little pumpkin dioramas. An inflatable dinosaur holding a jack-o'-lantern. Why? $80 too. No thank you. Welcome, foolish mortals. I'm surprised that's not like a trademark or something of the Haunted Mansion, but that actually kind of looks like the Haunted Mansion now that I'm thinking about it. I love it though. I'd buy it. Spooky. I see these little signs like this all the time at the Goodwill, so don't waste your money. Paper lanterns, $20. You've got to be kidding. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. Again, this lights up. So $15, maybe. Does that one light up? Yeah, they do. Okay. Some plates. Potion bottles, transformation potion. I can't believe it's not bat's blood. That is awesome. I might have to get that for my kitchen. Oh, look at that. That is clever. We've seen these little cages before. They usually have like a skeleton bird in them. This one has a hanging bat, and it's got a little bat topper. $10. How big is it? It's probably like 5 inches tall. 12 inches tall. Okay, so that's believable. And for $10, good price. I'm happy with that Target. Little Day of the Dead doll. He kind of reminds me of that little elf on a shelf. You can stick him around the house and scare your children. Lots of little figures. We're almost coming to the end. Hopefully we'll see some good stuff. Oh, we will. Look at these. These are $30 tombstones. So let's see. It's plaster. Excellent. So almost 28 inches tall. This is the plant theme. I'm a gardener. Very cute. And then there was another one here. We saw this one, or very similar to this one last year. I don't think the whole pumpkin lit up like that. Does this one do anything? I don't know. $20, not bad. Here's some more. I'll be back. Lights up. Stay scary. I'm kind of worried that these lighting effects make it look a little cheesier than it should. I love this candelabra with the skull in the middle and these purple crystals. It's only $12. Not terrible. And purple light bulbs. I wouldn't expect that's going to work at all. I tested the Walmart versions last year and they were awful. So don't recommend those at all. If you want a black light, you can get a legit black light in the Walmart lighting section. Right. Color changing skulls. If that effect is anything like this picture, that would be pretty awesome. Maybe I'll have to give that a test this year. It's $20. I suspect it will not look this cool though in person, but I may be wrong. Who knows? A lot more lights. They just glow. LED 60 count for $10. I don't know where I got 10. $8.99 and 9. Lighting garland. That's kind of neat. This guy has been at Target for a few years at least. He's got to be like iconic for them. A couple other little light up things. A 5-foot spider that lights up. I kind of want one of these. I need a glowing spider. If he were green, I would be all over him. It'd be kind of toxic, but otherwise, do I need an orange glowing spider? Not really. This guy looks very familiar. Like, I don't think he's a Target exclusive. 12 foot for a... See, this price too makes me a little suspect. $96.83. Why is like everything else typically like $15, $10, $10? This is suddenly a strange price with something I'm sure we've seen before elsewhere. And this looks likewise very familiar at its bizarre price. And some more costumes. So we'll move on to the last page, see what's there. Will we end with a bang? No, we'll end with a boo. So, oh, that wasn't even something to click on. Sorry. But I kind of like this little picture of all the things put together, nicely decorated if you had a little staircase entryway. And there we go. That is what Target is showing in their Hyde and Eek boutique. So make sure you check it out if you saw something that you really liked. And let me know if you purchased something. I'm kind of on the fence on a few things. I really like those little plants. But nothing else was that groundbreaking. let me know. What do you think? That'll do it for now. Stay tuned for more store walkthroughs as we get closer to Halloween. Definitely going to be hitting Target as soon as they start putting their Halloween stuff out. We'll be able to compare. Will it match all the stuff that we saw online? Hopefully they'll have a little bit more. And if the website updates, I'll do a part 2 to this video, but it did seem like they had a lot of stuff, so I'm not too sure if they're going to be putting too much more on the website, but again, I'll keep my eye out. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Happy haunting.